Since 2016, ERIA has worked with the government of Brunei Darussalam to provide expertise that supports efforts to improve, preserve, and protect the country's natural and built environment. This collaboration has included working closely with the Ministry of Energy to develop a series of studies of the Temburong District Eco-Town Project. Temburong District is known as Brunei's green jewel, with large expanses of rainforest and rich varieties of rare flora and fauna. Now with easy access from Bandar Seri Begawan, the planned development in Temburong is positioned to become a model smart eco-city for the ASEAN region. ERIA has undertaken 4 phases of study for the Temburong Eco-Town Project. Phase 1 focused on reviewing energy technologies and clean transport. Phase 2 looked at optimal power generation technologies. Phase 3 created the master plan and urban design for the Eco-Town. The most recent phase focused on energy efficiency and conservation for commercial buildings, clean electricity supply, and transport systems. The Phase 4 report on Temburong Eco-Town Development covered 3 main aspects of the project. In addition, an overall roadmap for the development of an eco-town in the district was created. The energy efficiency and conservation guidelines are designed to control electricity consumption for the commercial buildings in Temburong Eco-Town.
The new buildings will incorporate EEC measures that will make the operation of building more energy efficient, which also means that it will be sustainable buildings. So by focusing on building energy performance, I think we have a greater chance to achieve the sustainable buildings for eco-town development.
Research into clean electricity supply has focused on zero-emission power sources, such as variable renewable energy (VRE), including solar or photovoltaic, and wind.
When we were conducting the Temburong Eco-Town Project, renewable energy in Brunei Darussalam was only 1.2% of Tenaga Surya Brunei solar power station. The renewable energy introduction rate in 2019 is about 0.1%, which is the lowest among ASEAN member states. To overcome this situation, Brunei Darussalam also had a plan to gradually increase the installed capacity of solar power to 100 MW by 2025, 200 MW by 2030, and 300 MW by 2035. Ministry of Energy has made it clear not to cut down trees for introducing solar power. It is necessary to consider the natural environment in introducing a large amount of solar power. Through this study, we recommended to Brunei Darussalam that the rooftop-type solar power generation should be initiatively introduced to office building and shopping malls, so on, through the Temburong Eco-Town Plan. We also recommended that Brunei Darussalam should consider introducing the floating-type solar power. I think this effort, which considers harmony with nature, is very wonderful.
ERIA has also worked to explore possibilities for more efficient vehicle technology for Temburong Eco-Town, conducting a 2-level study at both Brunei level and Temburong level.
The effect of the penetration of hydrogen-powered fuel cells on CO2 emissions depends on how hydrogen is produced. Using natural gas steam reforming-based hydrogen to feed fuel cell vehicles can potentially reduce the total CO2 emissions more than the penetration of electric private cars. The best effect of hydrogen-powered fuel cell penetration on CO2 emissions would be obtained when the hydrogen is produced by water electrolysis with renewable energy source-based electric power. At the second level, which is Temburong District Mobility System, we need to consider 3 types of traffic flows. The first one is the internal traffic, that happens inside Temburong District. The second one is the traffic that goes to and from the district, or inbound and outbound traffic. And the last one is the traffic that is passing through the district, such as road freight or passenger traffic that goes crossing the district, which should be part of Pan-Borneo Highway network. The main idea is that visitors of Temburong District can travel to the mobility hub in Labu, and then they can choose between different transport modes, which are in principle public transport or shared vehicles that run on low carbon technologies, electric or hydrogen vehicles. So, visitors can visit the district starting from the Labu mobility hub in electric or hydrogen fuel, so buses, shuttles, shared electric vehicles. The main challenge would be to change people's mindset that used to travel in their private cars in Brunei Darussalam. But there is also an opportunity that with such a high per capita income, Brunei should be able to acquire and adopt low carbon vehicle technologies. This clean technology adoption will surely help to preserve Temburong District as pristine forest area in Borneo and to mitigate climate change impact as maximum as possible, while allowing sustainable economic growth for the district and the country.
The final aspect of the study presents a roadmap of the development, with a guide to necessary infrastructure development. A development scenario for Temburong Eco-Town was formulated, paying attention to these elements, while looking at short-term, medium-term, and long-term scenarios.
The first three sectors, energy, transportation, and water, is essential. Those are basic sectors to develop anywhere, not only Eco-Town.
With the goal of sustainable and balanced development alongside nature conservation, Temburong Eco-Town proposes the following strategic approaches.
The idea of tourism is very unique, especially in Temburong area.
Key projects have been identified to initiate and drive the industry sector's development towards a carbon-neutral society.
As you know well, development and reservation should be going in parallel. Temburong Eco-Town have a very high potential to show the people not to cut the trees and green or make us stop the current of the clear river. They can realize Eco-Town.
ERIA looks forward to continuing its close cooperation with the government of Brunei Darussalam to explore next steps for the Temburong Eco-Town project.